One hell of a good looking square body pickup. 1977 GMC High Sierra 15, crate motor, overdrive, AC. Let's take it for a test drive. Back with another really good looking square body pickup. It's been the week of four-wheel drives here at PC Classic Cars, and this is a great one. This one is a 1977 GMC K10. Or to be a little bit more specific, a High Sierra 15 is technically what this truck is, but K15 or K10 is a whole lot easier to say. This one has a GM crate motor, not a crazy high performance crate motor, more of just like a little stock style 350. Runs great, does everything you'd want this truck to do from a little small block. Backed by the 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission, so that highway gear, you can really cruise this one at 65, even 70 miles an hour. Power steering, power front disc brakes. You are equipped with long tube headers, full length dual exhaust with Flowmaster mufflers and tailpipes coming out the back. Factory heat and AC. The AC blows nice and cold, and it's been converted to R134A. I will say the volume of AC on the very far vent and then the two over on the right side are a little bit more volume of air than this middle vent, but the AC does cool down the inside of the cab and works correctly. It's very nice and enjoyable in here on an 80-degree day here in Texas. Easy four-wheel drive truck to drive. It's not a bear. You have a little bit of play in the steering back and forth, but it is a good driving truck. On the interior, you have a nice stock style tan interior. The seat cover is in really nice condition. The door panels look good. You do have a dash cap on this one. My guess is underneath this dash cap, there's going to be some little cracks in the original dash pad. The dash cap is in good shape, and then the very top edges of the door panels, specifically the passenger side, there's a couple little hairline cracks on the very edges of the door panel. Really minimal stuff there. Factory four-wheel drive selector on the floor with a little aftermarket handle. You have nice carpet, nice floor mats. You have an aftermarket stereo with Bluetooth and kick panel speakers down low. The glove box opens and closes properly. This one does not have a spid decal in there, so we can't tell you the original color combo, but it is a true short bed four-wheel drive pickup. Gauges are all really easy to read. You have your voltage, your oil pressure, fuel and temperature, and then you do also have your factory speedo and your tack. Tack's working, speedo's working. The items that are listed as a no on this one or in op, the speedometer works, but it's off by about 10 to 15 miles an hour depending on the speed that you're going. The reverse lights and the flashers and then the washer fluid sprayers are not spraying any fluid. So some smaller things are not working. You will see a screenshot of that Does It Work section on the website PCClassicCars.com. It will be in the additional media tab, so make sure you guys check that out. Click on the inventory tab, click on this truck in the inventory tab, scroll to the very bottom and you will see that additional media section. Roll into that little crate motor here real quick. As you can see, the drivability, it's great. Has good power, transmission shifts like it should. Obviously not winning you any races, but it's just a good cruising pickup. You do also have your dual tank switch here, so you can go a little bit longer without fill up. So you got your left tank and your right tank, and it is switching left to right. On the underneath, the floors, the inner rockers, the inner fenders, the bottom of the cab, and the bottom side of the bed, it all checks out exactly like you want it to check out. It's a good, solid truck. It came from out west. I believe we bought this one out of Arizona. So it's a good, nice, solid pickup on the bottom. You're not fighting rust battles. On the exterior, again, we don't know the color code. It was repainted brown. I don't know when it was repainted. The paint has a nice shine to it. It looks good down the sides. All your full side trim is in good condition as well. The paint work has its imperfections and it has its flaws, but for a truck to hop in and drive, it's very clean. It shows well, but you will, again, be able to nitpick it to death. The brown, for me, it's a good color. It's unique. It shows well. Again, I love these earlier square bodies with the full side trim like this. Just a heck of a good looking pickup. You have nice rally wheels, 2025 brand new white letter BFG tires. Front bumper looks good, the grille looks good. The rear bumper has a few little dings in it. The bed liner in the back on the bed floor shows well. The inside of the tailgate does not have any bed liner material on it, which is fine. I see that really regularly. The imperfections that I'm talking about you will find in that additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. All of your suspension front end and the back all check out well. Some of the bushings show a little bit of age, but nothing that I would worry about replacing. Steering, again, has a little bit of play to it, but the truck goes where you want it to go. This is a really bumpy road, and it performs like a stock style 4-wheel drive square box Chevy. Doesn't beat you to death at all. It's a good suspension feel. Brakes work like they should. As far as your windshield goes, a few little nicks in the windshield, but no major issues there. Side windows do have some vertical streaks from rolling up and down. I actually really like the fact that this is a manual window, manual lock truck. Just less electrical components to go wrong. The windows roll all the way down exactly like they should. Pretty easy to roll it down, pretty easy to roll it back up. Once you get to the very top, it's a little bit snug, but you can get it all the way up. Minor vent window noise from both sides, but it's probably better than most. That AC is nice and cool. Nice and cold, actually. It's very comfortable in here. I just love these square body trucks, excuse me. They're one of the most popular vehicles that we buy, sell, and trade here at PC Classic Cars. They're just good. They're always been popular. They always will be popular. Easy to get parts for if you need stuff, and this one's already had a ton of great work done to it. When you pop the hood, obviously it's not the original motor. It is, again, a GM Crate 350, not a crazy high performance setup, just a good stock style small block. Charging system's doing its job. All your fluids, belts, hoses, serviceable items, all that stuff checks out exactly like it should. Bottom side of the hood is in nice condition. Go ahead and flip our tanks there. Fuel gauge changes when you flip your tanks. That overdrive transmission is my favorite upgrade to this pickup. Having that ability to get out on the highway and just drive this thing at 70 miles an hour is unusual for these older trucks. They were designed to be 60-mile-an-hour trucks. The speedos were buried at 85. People forget that we're just kind of spoiled with our new trucks that you can cruise them at 100 miles an hour if you want to. These older trucks just weren't designed like that. So having an overdrive with that highway gear just makes it so user-friendly. Turn the AC down so it can cool me out in here. Sits here and idles really nice. Shifter indicator's working like it should. All right, let's roll into it here a little bit. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1977 GMC K10 with a Crate 350 overdrive transmission, cold AC. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com and check out all the killer content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Catch you guys on the next video.